Hello there, my brothers and sisters. How do you do? Here we are in front of the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, right here on 101 Avenue, as you can see. And the truck is right outside here, and this truck is being loaded with a lot of food stuff, canned items, heading for Guyana. The priest in charge here, the pandit in charge, Sri Prakash Gosai, one of my good old buddies from Guyana years ago. So the cameras are rolling there. Our cameraman right now is Jeevan. We'll get across there in that truck, see what they're loading in, and probably chat with a few of the fellas across there who are loading. And Pandit Ji will probably have a word or two with him. So stay with us. We're coming right back. Right now, the container, the doors of the containers are opened. We are here at the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. Lots of brothers are in the truck there. Stuff has been stored in the Mandir over a period of time. This container, we just have 2 hours on the ground, then it will be sealed and head straight down to be shipped to Guyana. All the brothers have been mobilized here by Sri Pandit Gosai, and they're doing a wonderful job here. So as you can see, our cameras are rolling, and we always try to bring you things as they happen. And here we are with the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. My cameraman, not Vishnu, but Jeevan, brother of Vishnu, will get across the street and we'll try to get some shots from inside the Mandir. So just bear with us. We'll be right in the Mandir, okay? Thank you. Right now we are inside the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, and this is where most of the items have been stored over a period of time, and from here they're being transshipped into the container to be shipped to Guyana. All the brothers here, you can see them. One sister is also here, and we are waiting on Pandit Ji to come, and probably he'll give us we'll chat to him a little bit, and he'll tell us exactly the distribution point where this will be going to in Guyana, and how people will be benefiting from everything that's going here, and probably some of the people who did donate items here. So right now you can see some of the brothers. We'll roll the cameras, Jeevan rolling the cameras, and you'll see exactly some of the stuff here. Okay, my brothers and sisters, here we are in Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, and with me is one gentleman here. Since I came in, he was packing a lot of stuff, ensuring the smooth organization and the smooth flow of goods from here in the Mandir into that container. What's your name?
Pandit Ruplal from the Sri Satya Mandir.
Oh, Pandit Ruplal from the Sri Satya Mandir. So you've left your Mandir to come to help this Mandir.
We collected stuff from our Mandir as well. We collected food stuff from our Mandir, and we brought it over here to put in this container.
Good. So you had that link with this mandir.
Yes, we have the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir who's on their way with grocery as well. We had Pandit Rabindranath Sharma who also brought foodstuff from his temple. And we had collections from Family Choice Realty and Jamaica Avenue. We also had foodstuff from Universal Airline. Everything combined and came over here. And we had Siram by Siram. He collected quite a few stuff as well. So everything, this is a central drop-off spot. And now we are loading the container.
So that would be how many mandirs involved?
Roughly about 6 mandirs.
6 mandirs, great. And who was the main man that coordinated the effort?
Well, myself, Mrs. Harpal from Universal Airline, and Sri Prakash Gasai.
Good. So this stuff here will be shipped this afternoon?
This afternoon, the container is leaving here at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, as we speak to you, today is Friday, February 4th. So that's the reason why this container is only 2 hours on the ground. How do you feel doing an operation like this?
Well, we feel really obliged. We are very happy that we can support the people back home in Guyana. And we call on every Guyanese to come out at this time and to support all Guyanese who are faced with this disaster.
Panditji, you have a lot of family home?
We do have some relatives back home, but they are not affected. They are from Maikoni area.
Oh, the Maikoni area, that area is not affected. It's coming back to Lusignan, Annandale. To Georgetown.
Yeah.
Those are the areas. How have the people from your mandir responded? You had tremendous, overwhelming support?
Yes, we had quite good support from our mandir. In fact, they came up with $5,000 cash donations, which already went to Guyana with members from Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. Our president is back home in Guyana right now, purchasing foodstuff from in Guyana and making packages and distributing in Guyana right now.
Oh, that's great. So you planning going down sometime?
Yeah, myself, I'm waiting for these containers to reach down. Myself, Sri Prakash Gasai, Mistress Harpal, Romeo Hitlal from Nimcra Connectors Realty, and quite a few other people are going down when these containers arrive, because we have a central location at Eccleston in East Bank where Mistress Harpal has coordinated a team of over 100 people to package the foodstuff. And then we already have vehicles in place, so we're going to go to village after village to distribute this foodstuff.
Good, Pandit. So this would be, if this container is living here, it'll take approximately 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
So now,
End of this month. We're hoping at the end of this month we will have a team down there to distribute.
good. So when you get over there, would you be working in close collaboration with all the government relief agencies?
We hope so. We can coordinate with them, and we can see that these foodstuff reach the right people who haven't. We heard of people complaining that they haven't received any stuff as yet in certain areas.
Okay, we'll be getting that report too. So instead of having duplication, in some cases you're having duplication. So I want to ask you, from our part, our show here, to make sure when you go down there, make sure there's no duplication.
Well, Mrs. Harpal have her team down there who will have an insight into where these foodstuff is necessary. So we hope that she's coordinating something properly to distribute the food down there.
Thanks very much, Pandit Ruplal here helping out the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, and this is a coordinated effort of about 4 or 5 mandirs getting together, but this was the central point where they're bringing all the supplies here because the container is on the outside and it's being loaded from here into that container, and they just have 2 hours to do that operation. So we'll have more for you. Just stay with us right where you are. We are outside of the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. Just passing here, we have I think the father with his 2 kids, and they approach us. They said they want to support the entire drive out here. So we'll talk to the father first here.
I support my country, Guyana, and I make sure that everything is all right in Guyana. And this is my 2 kids. They're born over here, and all I wanted to do is make sure that my country, that I got to take them to show them where their father born. And this is Ryan. Ryan, I want you to tell them.
How are you doing, Ryan?
Tell them where daddy born. I want you to make sure that.
Hi, my dad, he was born in Guyana. I want to support Guyana and hope that everything is good for it, so that nothing goes wrong.
And thank you, Mr. Pradeep.
Thank you, Mr. Pradeep.
Thanks so much. And you?
Vanessa.
Vanessa, okay. You want to go back over there?
Daddy, tell me, you want to see where Daddy born?
My grandma's house is right through 4. It is really cold there, but next day my dad will get my passport and I will go to Trinidad forever to stay in Guyana.
Guyana too. Okay, Vanessa, thanks. And you want to see your dad born?
Dad is born from here because he's my daddy. He born in Guyana.
And make sure everything be good.
And I love my daddy and make sure everything be good.
Good. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that a lot, man. Okay. Pleasure, buddy. Pleasure always, man. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Okay, we're still in front of the Mandir. Lots of activities, plenty of action happening. We are loading this container, and with me I have the truck driver. He's on a special mission, and he's standing here. What's your name, sir?
Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez, you heard about this big flood in Guyana?
Yes, I have. I'm feeling very bad for them. I just hope that with all this food here, they're able to at least, have some sort of comfort for at least some of the people.
Good. So you're ensuring they make sure that they pack it so we can hold maximum in the container?
Correct. That's my job, standing here making sure everything gets packed properly, that the people don't get too tired so I can switch them around. We're trying to do this as quick as possible so we can send this on its way today.
Good. So when you start taking this container here, you're going to drive off. How far are you going?
Well, we're going to take it to the piers in New Jersey, put it on the boat.
Oh, right away?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So you average this will reach probably in a week, 2 weeks' time?
It should be there in less than a week.
Less than a week?
Yes.
So this is great. So the people will get the relief supplies that they need very fast.
God willing, yes.
Good. Thanks, man. God bless you, buddy.
Thank you. God bless you, too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, here we are once again. As I said before, too much of excitement and everything is happening right here on 101 Avenue in front of the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. And my cameraman here is Jeevan doing a wonderful job. With me I have another brother. Brother, what's your name?
Harry.
Harry, this is the man from Universal Airlines. Universal Airlines, and they're playing a very important part here in this entire operation. Because Mrs. Harpal from Universal Airlines, she is coordinating the entire effort. Now, Harry, give us some more details about the whole operation.
Well, the operation is a grassroots operation, getting support from thousands of Guyanese and other folks who are sympathetic to the cause and the predicament of the Guyanese people. And because of that, of their thoughtfulness and their kind-heartedness, they have seen it fit to contribute wholeheartedly and generously to the cause. Under the aegis of Universal Airlines, the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, and several other prominent organizations within the tri-state area, we have been able to ship out one container about 8 or 9 days ago, over 100,000 pounds of foodstuff and medical supplies, mostly foodstuff. And today, now we're packing this container, probably another 100,000 pounds of foodstuff and some medical supplies.
Tell me something, Mrs. Harpal, would you be going on into Guyana and you have a central point in Guyana where this stuff is going?
I don't know the logistics of the local operation in Guyana. I know from here the container is shipped, and once it gets there, I think Mrs. Harpal is going down there, and she'll probably work with the government agencies who will be working with her, or she'll be working with them in distributing the stuff to where it's really needed, and to help the people who have been impacted the most, and work its way down the based on demand down the line.
Okay, you have this container being filled up here right now. The guys are working really hard. So you shipped one already. One is on its way about 8 days ago. This one is going today. So you have plans probably getting another container?
Well, depends on the support and depends on the needs locally in Georgetown or in Guyana, on the East Coast and East Bank and wherever the folks are affected. Based on their needs, we will continue this effort until, because this is an ongoing effort. There's no end. It seems there is an end, but Guyana needs a lot of help. The government can't do it alone, and we are very, very happy and pleased to be a part of this operation of appeasing the predicament of the Guyanese people. So far, we are working on getting some medical supplies as well, which will be shipped by air, and that will be given directly to the Ministry of Health for their distribution, because we don't feel qualified to do that. But we will do whatever influence we can exercise in New York with the pharmaceutical companies and other governmental agents, local medical practitioners, whatever we can get from them at the grassroots level. We will gather that up, bring it in, and then forward it, give it to the Ministry of Health, and then they'll take it from there.
Okay, Harry, thanks a lot, buddy. Nice meeting you, man. Pleasure. Continue the good work.
Thank you, Pradeep. You too, buddy. You have done you have contributed immensely to this cause, and may God give you health and strength, and may all the people who are supporting us, may they have health and strength to continue the support. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Harry. Yeah, pleasure, man. Keep up the good work, buddy. You must understand, Universal Airlines, they're playing a very important part in this operation. Mrs. Harpal, the CEO and president of Universal Airlines, she has coordinated the entire effort, as we heard from Harry. One container already left and in Guyana, probably it's arrived in Guyana already. Here is another one, and if this one is all filled, and then the community support, because this is going to be a continuing effort on behalf of the Mandir, as you heard Pandit Ruplal mentioned earlier. Probably another container will be coming up. So brothers and sisters from the Wake Up at Pradeep Kumar show, we are encouraging you to come out. Remember, all it costs is a canned food drive, $1, $2, $3, whatever little you can afford. Remember, our brothers and sisters in Guyana need it so much badly. So come out and support all the Mandirs. We are asking you to support the masjids, all the churches out there, and any group and organizations and individuals that are doing this fundraising effort for Guyana. Be part of it. Don't be left out. Let us be generous, my brothers and sisters. We'll take a break and we'll come right back. Okay, as I told you, lots of excitement happening here. A brother just brought in a lot of carton boxes. Let's show the carton boxes. You know, everybody is helping in their own little way. What's your name, brother?
Yank.
Yank. This guy is Yank. This is the man who brought all the cardboard box because they need it badly. When we were in the Mandir, I saw a lot of goods scattered on the ground, so they're going to seal up these cardboard boxes, pack them up, and then get it all going. So, Yank, how you feel bringing in these cardboard boxes? Somebody called you and asked you to bring them?
No, I was here and I see they need some boxes, so I go and get it for them.
Oh, you see, Yank, very thoughtful of Yank. He saw the goods on the ground. Nobody had to tell him to go bring the boxes. So, Yank, thanks, buddy. Everybody is so busy. Let's get the cameras back in the container and see what's happening.
Bring that close.
Okay, I found myself climbing up in the truck, and here I am in this big container, and these guys are really doing a good job. There is no crease nor crevice left, you know. It's all jammed real tight. So we got one brother here. Brother, what's your name?
G1.
You got to turn and face the camera, man.
Yeah.
What you're doing, man?
G1 from Unity.
Oh, this is man G1 from Unity. Now, my cameraman name is G1 also, you know, but he's from Trinidad.
Oh, I see.
He's from Trinidad, and he's helping the Guyana effort. Just imagine that, you know what I mean? So, G1, how you feel about this whole operation?
I feel good. Feel good.
Feel good?
Yep.
You feel doing some nice... When last did you do some charitable work like this?
For a while. Not for a while.
For a while?
Yeah.
You feel good now?
Yeah.
The guys that Harry just told me another container is coming in. Another container, so you're going to be in that container too?
Definitely.
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 Good. Thanks, buddy. Let's move on. Another brother here, a young brother. What's your name, brother?
Vish.
Oh, this is Vish now. Are you from where? Guyana?
Trinidad.
Oh, Trinidad. Man, a lot of Trinidadians in this effort. That G1? Okay, buddy. How you feel? You've been parking some bags?
Good.
Yeah, feel good about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you feel great about it?
Yeah.
But you got family back home in Trinidad?
Yeah.
A lot of family?
Yeah.
Your family over here to New York?
Yes.
Good, good, good. Thanks, yeah? Appreciate that. Let's move in right now. We got another brother here. Brother, what's your name?
Yes.
This is Paul. Paul, you were from where? Trinidad?
No, I'm from Guyana, Myconi.
Myconi, Guyana. Okay. Is Myconi affected?
No, it's. I think I heard on the rainfall that they're having right now. I think might affect it with the rainfall. But before, like about 2 weeks ago, it was decent. They were just hanging in there, for let the rain not. We hope and pray let the rain don't come down on us. But I guess I talked to someone online and I said that it's kind of the rain is coming down and it's feel like, it's going to affect the whole country, not just Myconi alone with the rain that's coming down now. So let me hope that they could do better and everybody can put hands together and work something out and everybody could be happy, get a meal and things like that around.
So tell me, which mandir you belong to?
I go to a Hindu college. I used to go to Swami church. Yes. Swami, and I go to Pandit Chunilal.
Good. So you feel comfortable working with all the mandirs and Pandit Rupla?
Yeah, Pandit Rupla from my village. We're all, I go to his. Yes, from Mahika, from Myconi, all the places around
good,
there.
Buddy. Thanks a lot, man. Continue your hard work, buddy. Nice meeting you, man. Continue good work.
Enjoy it a little bit, as much we can send, and everybody can have a little, and move on from there.
Good. Appreciate that a lot. Cameraman G1, we're right now in a container here at Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, and lots of stuff still across there. We got one buddy up here, so I'm going to try to meet this brother here. Brother, what's your name? Nice, man. Nice meeting you, buddy.
This is a help from me for all my brothers and sisters over there, and mother and father, whatever. This is a help from me and my friends over here, and whoever donate.
And what's your name?
My name is Kamta.
Kamta, from where?
Myconi Branch Road.
Oh, Myconi Branch Road, everybody, Myconi Branch Road guy is here. And
we don't have flood there, but we still, we don't have flood in Myconi.
Yeah, you're still doing you're a little bit here.
Help the other village that got flood.
Great.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that, Cam. To continue good work, buddy. Nice meeting you, buddy. Thanks, buddy. Okay, let me try to get off of this truck here now. Yeah, we gotta watch my stuff. Okay, you remember this brother Siram, I think is his name, right? When we were at Masjid Al-Habadin, the guy was there. This man is all over the place, That's what I like, Brothers who are sincere about the whole thing. This is the whole idea, to be sincere and to help all around. He went there, he took stuff from the masjid, he took it over to Romeo Hitlal container. Now he is here at the Mandir, he's taking stuff over here. And this guy is all around. Mr. Siram, it's nice to meet you again, buddy.
Yes, Pradeep. You follow me around too, man. It's good work. Keep up the good work too, and all the people that support the Mandir and the Masjid and all over. That's very good.
Tell me something. Which area are you from?
Unity.
Unity in Mahika. But I understand that area is not so much affected.
Not that much. About 150 people affected there in Unity Gibson School, and we are trying to get to them to help out some of them there. So we get into everybody a little by little.
Thanks so much, buddy. Siram. Nice to see you around, buddy. You never know when we meet up, huh? All over the place, man. Continue the good work, huh? Okay, thanks for bringing the cartoons, buddy. We really appreciate that. A lot of stuff, open cans, and we got to get the Frank is the name I said? Yeah. Frank, Yank. Yank is the guy who brought in the cartoons, so all this spillage of stuff here, Yank bought the cartons, they're putting them together, and we're crating them off. So, because, in shipping, you gotta be, everything's gotta be neatly packed in the containers. Because when it touches down there in Guyana, you don't want things rolling all over the place. We had that experience when we went with our load up there. Everything was shrink wrapped, and we had no spillage. We are reporting from the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. We did make inquiries about the Pandit in charge of this Mandir, Pandit Prakash Gosai, but we were made to understand he is in Florida, probably soliciting donations and doing a food drive over there. We wish him well in Florida. Pandit Ji, my good old friend, and it's nice being here in the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. I think I got to put down the microphone now and show by example, let me help these guys load some cartons into that container, okay? I'll be with you. Camera focused here. Harry bringing stuff here from that vehicle across the street. Mr. Rodriguez loading it into the container. And these cartoons that are unloading from that vehicle came compliments of Kishun's Allstate, I think. Kishun's Allstate Insurance Agency, 111 Street. 111 Street. So this is a contribution from Kishun's Allstate. Into the container we go. Remember the chief coordinators for this entire project, and Harry's a busy man, as you can see across the street, loading this container, being here to coordinate the entire effort. We want to thank Harry from Universal Airlines, and also Mrs. Harpal, the CEO and president, all over the place, you know, coordinating this effort, and she knows that she can depend on Harry. We like to say, from the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show, thanks to Harry, he's coming with more containers. You know, this is what it entails, my brothers and sisters. We are here. Harry's fetching these boxes. We need your full support to come out and help. This is from Kishun's Allstate Insurance Agency. Thanks very much from the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show to all those who have supported in no small way the CEO and president of Universal Airlines, Miss Harpal. She's pulling up here. We can see her straight. Okay, we're back with the show. A gentleman who just brought in a lot of containers. I was watching him, boxes, bags, everything. And Mrs. Harpal also just went in. We'll chat with her just now, and she'll update you exactly what Universal Airlines is doing. Brother, what's your name?
Robert Mohammed.
Oh, Robert Mohammed. Robert Mohammed, I think you're from the radio station. Yes. Pradeep, man. Yeah, nice meeting you. Now, Same radio Demaro guys, that's right. So you run a radio station in the Queens area here, right?
Yes, Pradeep, we have AM 1620 here in Richmond Hill, 1700 and 1630. And then we broadcast on the World Wide Web at icrradio.com. People can hear us also on their cell phones across North America and the Caribbean. And we've been making a lot of big waves here in New York.
Good. I got to be in a wave soon. So tell me what you've been doing for the Guyana Drive.
Well, over the past 2 weeks, our radio station mobilized the community, and the community came out, overwhelming support. They heeded the cry of the Guyanese people. And we just a moment ago shipped off a 40-foot container, and Mrs. Harpal got in contact with me. We're very good friends as well. And the leftovers actually from our drive is coming over here, that you saw me coming in with some of the boxes just now.
Well, let's not call it leftovers. They're good stuff, you know what I mean? But you have had an overspill of stuff from that container.
Yeah, I actually didn't mean it the literal way, but whatever we have now. And in fact, I didn't realize that they were sending out this container now, because I was going to go back on the radio and divert all our people. Like, we see people still coming in on the radio station drive, people driving from Pennsylvania, from New Jersey, and still we expect more people coming in tomorrow with food stuff. But we'll make other arrangements to send those down to Guyana as well, probably with Universal Airlines.
Yeah, sure, of course. If your container is all packed and gone, Robert, listen, put another container in place. You know, Romeo had a container. We helped him fill from Masjid Al-Abedin, and that went off. So we got to support each other in this drive.
Of course. In fact, it's all for the same cause, the same people of Guyana, and all of us are together in this. You know, that's why I'm here, actually, with this drive as well with Universal Airlines.
So tell us, where is your drop-off point? So people wanting to send stuff, you know, they know exactly where to drop it off.
Well, actually, we have just closed that drop-off point. As I was saying, we were going to divert everybody over here to Bhuvaneshwar. But now that Bhuvaneshwar is sending off this container, we're still yet to decide what we're going to do. But if it does warrant that we need another drive, we'll go back on the radio station and do the same again. You know, but for now, our drive at WICR is closed at this moment. We are looking to go into another direction, still in aiding Guyana. And we will announce that, you know, on the radio.
Well, you know, you got the radio in your control. Try and do it as quick as possible because a lot of people got stuff, you know what I mean? So try and set up another collection point because this is going to be an ongoing drive. Now, we've received the list here on the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show, the list of medical supplies. What are you doing for medical supplies now?
Well, on our shipment, we have shipped a lot of medical supplies, and likewise, we have a lot of pledges from doctors and good friends of mine who will be bringing in medical supplies, and as those come into us, we already made arrangement with Universal to just throw them up on Universal Airline, and they'll be taking it out to Guyana.
Good, so tell me, the entire project you had on, was this an effort by WICR, your station?
Well, you know, I don't personally want to take any credit for that. I had already said on the radio, it's not me. It was in conjunction with WICR and the listeners. And the listeners of WICR is the one who made this successful. It was overwhelming. It was outpouring on the day. The very first day we launched it was a heavy snow day. People came out in such a large number, and we just filled up that 40-feet container. And it's gone now as of today with the same trucker that you see here. He just took that a while ago, and now we're over here again, you know.
Good, Robert, nice meeting you, buddy.
Well, Pradeep, it's been a long time, and we're from the same broadcast media, come back from the old house of Radio Dem. It's good to see you again, and you know, we should work together. Broadcast media should be in harmony here, you know, and I'm glad that I met you after so many years again. And, you know, we'll work together in this cause, of course.
Of course, I'm here always, you know, at your disposal, buddy. You know what I mean? Always there, man. Yeah, nice meeting you, Robert. Keep up the good work, buddy. Okay? Right now, we are still outside Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. That was Robert Mohammed from the radio station, which is in the Queens area, but it's with a limited audience. It's a community radio station, and for those of you folks who would normally tune into that radio station, 1620 a.m., it's within a limited radius, doesn't reach all 5 boroughs, like the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show does. We reach all 5 boroughs because we are on Time Warner Cable and Cable Vision, which encompasses the entire metropolitan area and then filtering out also into New Jersey. But of course, we would like to thank Robert from his radio station for the tremendous effort and drive that he put on and got stuff. His container is off. Now he's helping out the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. Your friend Pradeep here. Stay with us. We got more. Okay, we're still outside at the Bhuvaneshwar Mandir. Lots of activities. We've been here chatting with everybody. Things are happening, and myself and Jeevan, we were waiting because a shipment of split peas we heard was on its way. And Jeevan, just swing the camera across here. You can actually see the shipment has arrived. You know, has arrived because this container here that they're filling up has limited time. This split peas will get in there and then probably be sealed and be on its way. With me, I have the driver that brought the split peas. Brother, what's your name?
My name is Balo. I work for Sing Express, and I just donated the drive-in to pick up the peas.
Well, this guy's name is Balo, and you know he's a driver. He donates his time, his effort, his energy to go pick it up, load it, and bring it up here to give into the truck for our brothers and sisters in Guyana. Did you encounter any problems on the way going to collect the stuff?
No, I went fast and come back.
So how long it took you?
A half hour.
So how you feel about this whole thing? You feel good doing this?
Good, helping out my brothers over there.
So which part of Guyana are you from?
I'm from Enmore.
Enmore?
And I have brothers over there.
Oh, I see. Is Enmore affected?
Yep.
Ah, your family affected? You had word from them?
Yep, they are okay, but they are underwater.
Ah, you spoke to them?
Yeah, every other day I spoke.
Ah, I see. How they say stuff over there? They're getting relief supplies?
They're getting something, you know, but everybody has to get.
Everybody has to get. So they're comfortable?
They're all comfortable, they're okay. And everything is all right for them so far.
So far?
We help what we could help, we donate what we could donate. I send some stuff for them.
Good, personally?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks a lot. This is Sing Struck, you said?
Yeah, Sing.
Sing Struck.
1-800 mattress.
1-800. Oh, 1-800 mattress. Sing. Okay, good. Thanks
all right.
We got to load it up now. Okay, brothers, that's Balo there. That's the guy, the driver for this truck that brought in the peas. The brothers here are loading some barrels into the truck there. These are the final pieces of cargo going in. Probably we'll wait here until all the split peas get in and seal this container. Coming up yet, we have for you the President and CEO of Universal Airlines, Mrs. Harpal. She's inside arranging some other goods and supplies to come out here, and we'll be chatting with her just now. So just be patient, and we'll be right back. Hello everybody, how do you do? You're on to the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show, and here we are, a very busy individual trying to coordinate a massive effort to get relief supplies into Guyana. Many containers have left already. You saw outside one being loaded, and that will be sealed just now. With me, the President and CEO of Universal Airlines, Mrs. Harpal. A hard worker in the community. You've seen her many times in many projects across the place, and we feel very privileged and happy to have her here on our show. And she'll be telling us a little bit, we'll chit-chat a little bit and find out about this big effort and this big drive that she is coordinating. Mrs. Harpal, nice to have you on our show.
Thank you, Pradeep. I don't know, I feel so great after all those compliments, you know.
Thanks very much. Okay, now, what I was made to understand, you're coordinating this entire effort. Compliments Universal Airlines, some of the other major organizations here, and so far you've sent off a couple of containers. Tell me how many containers you have actually sent off.
Well, today, this is our third container. Third container.
Okay, and those other containers, the other two that left, were they packed to capacity?
Very much so, very much so. We're estimating over 100,000 pounds in the containers alone, not mentioning what we put on the aircraft. As, you know, as we get the space on the aircraft, every night we put as much as we can.
Okay, so the aircraft, these are containers going, but in the aircraft you're still carrying some stuff?
Oh, very much so, every night.
Okay, okay, this one container here, the third one is going to be filled. You're planning putting another one?
Well, right now, we would like to lay off the food. But anything that comes our way, we'd like to forward it to any other organization that's still on the drive. And I understand your organization is one of them that still continue to do so. What I would like now is medical supplies. So I would like to ask anyone out there who's in the medical field, whatever medical supplies you have, we'll coordinate with Georgetown and see what they need there. And whatever you have, we'll take it. So if anybody would like to know how and what to donate, if they can call the Universal Airlines office, we'll be happy to talk to them.
Okay, give us the number for Universal Airlines.
That's 718-441-4900.
Good, that's the number for Universal Airlines, 718-441-4900. Probably the number may come up on the screen, 718-441-4900. Tell me something, you went into many other fund drives, but what prompted you to really get into this one?
Well, I was there. I was there the week of the most of the rainfall. So I went around and I saw the devastation, and I know what would happen and what will be the end result of all of this. So that prompted me into getting involved in this project because we have been involved in various different projects and education and whatever in Guyana, but nothing on this level, you know. So I'm happy that we are in a position to render whatever assistance we can. And of course, why shouldn't we? Because we're all Guyanese, and if we cannot help our own people, then who will?
Charity begins at home. That's the statement. Now these containers are going in, two probably on the way halfway there. The other one is going here. So what about distribution of the stuff going in there?
Oh, the distribution of the stuff. What we're doing is that when it gets there, when everything gets there, it'll be cleared and everything. A warehouse was donated to me just for this purpose, away from the flooded area, very safe, brand, a new warehouse. So once it gets there, I have about 40 men from Mahaica region who is volunteering their time to come down and help with this. And plus all my employees, about 80 employees in Guyana, will be putting their time in. We'll do the packaging, and we'll go directly into the villages ourselves, because we have flight attendants in those villages that's affected. So what we're doing, we're using that house, that flight attendant house, as a distribution center. And who else would know more than that flight attendant who has 5 kids, who have 10 kids, who have elderly parents, who is the poorest person in that village that may need a little bit more so than the others. So that is how we're doing like a grassroots effort, and we're doing it ourselves. And I'm happy to say I'll be there overlooking the distribution. Pandit Gosai will be there, Pandit Pagu will be there, And I have to tell you, Pradeep, this is a cooperative effort. It's not Universal alone. Universal by itself would not have been able to do this. We have very, very kind folks, kind individual who walk into the airline office and said, listen, I can't afford much, but this is what I can afford. And you know, I'm getting help from the government, but listen, I have a box with these canned stuff. Would you take it? And, you know, it will bring tears to your eyes, but, you know, you can see the spirit of the people, and they will come forward and give these things, and also the kind help of various organizations. Bhuvaneshwar Mandir, very much so at the forefront. Pandit Gosai and his kind devotees here, Pandit Chunilal, Pandit Pagu, Romeo Hitlal, Siram Singh, Jai from Mangoville, various other people. I mean, that that wouldn't come to mind right now. However, we'll put a list in Universal Airline offices at Georgetown and here, and the website, of saying who gave what, how it was distributed, and everything. So, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody out there, and also, and to appeal to everyone out there in the medical field, all the nurses, all you kind nurses, all home care attendants who would like to volunteer their time. During the week of the 13th to the 18th, we're trying to put together a team of 40 and over nurses who will be willing to go down there, because there is enough doctor volunteering their time, but you don't have the nurses to do the hands-on work. And what we're trying to do is to get the nurses to go directly into the villages, and we'll have the kids from the, well, they're not children anymore, but the young people from UG volunteering their time, as well as all my flight attendants, 45 of them, with the help of the nurses, and they'll go like team in each village, like maybe say 3 or 6 to a village, house to house, tell the people how to take care of the place sanitary, sanitation-wise, how to take care of the wounds, ask if there's anybody in the house that have any infection, can I look at it, maybe give them a slip to go to the Georgetown Hospital, because, you know, country folks, they figure, well, it's just a rash. I mean, why bother? I'll put a little bit of Vaseline and, you know, and that might be the worst thing to do. So when they're there, they can ask, is there anybody with infection in the house, anybody itching? Can I have a look at that person? Okay, you know, you should really go and check this out. Take this paper, go see Dr. So-and-so, and he'll help you.
Let me just get a question here. When you plan going in with this entire team?
Of medical,
yes.
of nurses, we're looking.
And your people also.
Okay, the medical care you need more so now than any other time, because the after effects of the flood is happening now. We're getting calls with diseases and what's going on and so on. So the 13th to the 18th, the week of the 13th to the 18th, you can call Universal in an office on how to coordinate this, how to get your name down, and I will give you the name of the person who you can contact to, you know, to get yourself on board, and they would advise you on how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. But we're looking at the week of the 13th to the 18th. So anybody out there who would like to volunteer their time, only in the medical field.
Yeah, only in the medical field. Would Universal Airlines be absorbing the cost of transportation?
Most of it. Most of it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that it's a joint project, but Universal Airlines will be the one taking them there and absorbing most of the costs.
What about accommodation for them in Guyana?
Well, that's what we're working through the Ministry of Health. Well, we're not just looking at Guyanese nurses, you know. We're looking at anybody out there, American nurses, Trinidadian in Guyana, I mean, in the U.S., other West Indian nurses in the U.S. You know, those are the people that we'll try to get houses for. And the Ministry of Health will try to house those people. We'll ask for private volunteer, like families who will volunteer to take 2. And a lot of the people that go back from here, nurses that go back from here, would have their own relatives that they would like to stay at. So we're working. If you don't have any place to stay, don't let that be, you know, something to deter you from going. If you don't have anywhere to stay, we can arrange for you to have some place to stay.
Good. So so far, you did have a call out there. Did any persons, individual organizations did already confirm with you, hey, look, we are here to support?
Oh, many organizations.
Many already, with professionals to go in?
Yes, actually, matter of fact, Senator Sampson's office and Carl Baggett is working with me on this nurses project.
Okay, so you got a full load already then?
Of course. But you know, we're taking everybody who want to sign on, because when that time comes, some will say, okay, you know what, I applied for my leave, but I wasn't granted, or you know what, something come up, I cannot make it. So you want to get as much as you can get. And then, you know, if it's excess, so what?
So, okay, you'll be with this team going in there. Yes. 5 days, 13th to the 18th, that's 5 days. What about your operations over here?
Well, my partner is here, who's also my sister. And she keeps saying to me, she says, you know, you have a business to run, you're not Mahatma Gandhi.
but at least you're following in the steps of the great Mahatma Gandhi. You know, he was a master of them all. You know, but it's good what you're doing. You know what I mean? And we would like to encourage other individuals to come out there. You know, and be there like Mrs. Harpal is going in 13 to the 18, taking at least 5 or 6 days off, using her aircraft to get into Guyana to help our brothers and sisters. And this is very, very commendable. Now, probably you're not, you don't have an aircraft, you don't have an airline, but at least you can help in a little way with all the food drives out there. Try to come out, okay? Final thoughts?
You know what? I think we're all put on earth for a reason. And if this is a universal way of helping, but everybody out there, you can find a way of helping. And if you don't know how, call and ask. We can maybe advise on how you can go about helping in this situation. But there's always people out there who's in need, and there's always where you can help. So find a way and help.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Harpal. Pleasure having you here in the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show. And the number for Universal Airlines, 718-441-4900. That number again, 718-441-4900. So give them a call. Professional nurses, doctors, if you want to volunteer your time, 13th to the 18th of February, that's the time earmarked. You'll have to get into Guyana and spend that time there. And they'll be going in with relief supplies, and they'll be visiting the villages, as you heard Mrs. Harpal said. Accommodation, they're working on that. Ministry of Health will be working in coordination with this team going in. Some of the expenses they will offset, and I know, Mrs. Harpal, most likely your passage will be taken care of. Accommodation, Ministry of Health will be putting that in place, so it's a coordinated effort. Remember, this is for professionals, doctors, nurses, people in the medical field. So if you have friends and relatives, get in touch with them, give them a call, and tell them to get in touch with Universal Airlines, any one of the branches, any place. Probably even in Guyana, you have relatives there, tell them to get in touch with Universal Airlines, and they will filter back the information to Mrs. Harpal, and then they can coordinate the entire effort. Please do not wait till the last minute. Now is the time, 13 to the 18th. It's not far off, okay?
Also, what I would like to say, we'd like to welcome aboard one other new set of people. These are Guyanese in Canada who has a pharmaceutical company, and it's called Health 2000. And I must say, very, very big thank you. They give us skids of supplies, medical supplies, that's been warehoused in Trinidad to take down to Georgetown. So I have to say thank you to Shawnee Trucking in New Jersey and these Health 2000 in Canada. Thank you very much to those kind folks, as well as many other out there who's too numerous to mention at this time.
Okay, another call I would like to say, Mrs. Harpal, is that doctors out there and the people in the medical profession, now, we'll be posting up, and probably you went to many websites, you'll be getting a list out there of the supplies needed. If you can't make it on this Mercy mission between the 13th and 18th, then you can make a contribution of medical supplies. So they'll take it in. Probably some of us are busy. You have pre-planned schedules and appointments, so you can't make it. But if you can, still you can be a part of it by contributing. So get in touch with Universal Airlines, and they'll be shipping that stuff free, because medical supplies will be going on the aircraft, not in the containers. So they'll be going actually with the supplies. 718-441-4900. I think you got some final words, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, my final words is thank. I cannot express my heartfelt thank you enough to everybody who has helped out there, every single organization, every single individual. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $10, whatever you gave, it was received wholeheartedly, and I'm sure you'll receive a lot of blessings for it. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Harpal, my cameraman, Jeevan here, your friend Pradeep, always at your service. And I remember a good old saying that says, give and spend, and God will send. We'll be back.
So this is for what?
This is tetanus vaccine.
Okay.
It's of punctured wounds and nail sticks and snake bites and the vaccine.
And you know the new disease, what's the name again?
No, you have to go go across to the other doctor, leptospirosis.
Leptospirosis.
Yes, you go to the doctor.
They're dealing with that?
Yes, they're dealing with that. We give it with immunization.
So you were with the Ministry of Health?
Yes, Ministry of Health.
So what basically are you dealing with?
Immunization.
Okay.
Immunization of adults and children.
Okay.
Mothers, pregnant mothers.
So you're going from community to community?
Community to community.
Okay.
We're the mobile.
Okay, so
We're
everyone.
mobile immunization
So
team.
how will this, you think, benefit the people who are affected by these floodwaters?
Because if they're walking and they're wading in the water and they don't know what would puncture their foot and,
Okay.
just in case
Okay.
they have snake bites or any cut by a green stick, that would assist.
So the tetanus injection will assist?
Is a vaccination.
Okay, so you're well supplied in terms of...
Yes, I'm well
medical-
supplied.
Okay.
I'm looking after babies too who have not attended their clinic, but they have to walk with their clinic card. All mothers, we look after mothers too, but they walk with their clinic card, and the babies got to walk with their clinic card.
What has been the response so far in this community?
Great.
People are coming out.
People are coming. So far we have 113 today, just for today.
Well, now you have some help here. Now, are you satisfied that you're getting?
Yes, everything.
Okay, so you get in terms of medical, the medical aspect. You're satisfied with everything?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
What about the food, the water?
We're getting, yes, Minister, we're getting food, everything.
And now you have the medical supplies.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your problem?
Just a street child.
Well, what's the problem with
You
them?
get fever and you bring in and get.
So you're sure you're going to get everything adequate here for them?
Those numbers again. 226-8714, 226-921568.
A message from the government of
In the bottle there.
Cold medicine.
Cold medicine. So they're giving you, so in case of that. Okay, are you satisfied with the in terms of the health response that the people are getting?
Yeah, we're satisfied.
Okay, so everyone.
Everything's okay for me.
Everything is okay?
Yeah, within the health.
Health aspect?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, folks, it's time for me to go now. We just can't wait for this container to be closed because they're waiting for a few items just to fill it up and then close the doors. As you can see, the barrels in there, the split peas as we spoke about, which came in with Mr. Singh truck, all filled up here. Mrs. Harpole and all the team across here. So we're going to leave now because we have to go on another assignment, but keep on watching. And thank you very much once again for your wonderful support. You've been generous, you've been kind, you gave from the heart, and that's important, the sincerity with which you give. And we want to thank all of you on behalf of Universal Airlines and Mrs. Harpole, the CEO and President, and all the folks who coordinated the effort to make it successful. Container number 3 shipping out this afternoon. Pradeep Kumar here from the number 2 show on TV. Wake up with Pradeep Kumar saying goodbye and good luck.